Hi, my name is Brittany Goodacre, and I'm going to talk about the personal experience that has influenced my life, not only in a negative way, but also in a positive way in the end. It all started in the summer of 2007. I was about 7 months pregnant with my first kid. I had received a phone call from my mother telling me that my brother at 18 had passed away. My brother had been in and out of trouble for many years. I mean, all through our childhood, he was pretty much in and out of trouble and trying to get himself on the right road. But I guess in the end, it just never happened. So he was 18 when he passed away. He was into some habits that he shouldn't have been in, but I guess at that age, who's who's really perfect? But I had gotten the phone call that he had passed away, and I had ran to the bedroom where my fiance was sleeping and tried telling him that my brother had passed away, but I failed to get the words out. I guess I was more in shock and I just couldn't speak at the time. So after that had happened, we went to his apartment where he was staying at, and my mom was there. No, my mom had actually found my brother passed away inside the apartment. I guess she had lent him her cell phone the night before and tried calling it, but had not gotten an answer, and it kept going to voicemail. And then finally, after a while after he had tried it, it finally just died, and he just never picked it up. So she went over there to see what was wrong or what was going on, only to find that he had already passed. So we had the funeral, but before the funeral, me and my brother weren't talking at the time. We were having one of those sister brother fights where it's just stupid and you don't know why you're fighting, but at the time it matters, even though now I look back on it, it just matters at all. It doesn't matter at all. It's just one of those things where you think you're going to have that time to tell them that you're sorry, that you love them, that they mean the world to you, but then it just never happened. I never got that chance to tell my brother that how much I loved him and that I was sorry and that we shouldn't be fighting because it didn't matter. We had his funeral, and then about a week later, I ended up going into premature labor with my son. I spent about a month in the hospital with my son. I was bleeding. They didn't know what I was bleeding from. It was just one of those things that happened. So after about a month in the hospital with my son, I finally gave birth to my son. He was about 5 pounds, 5 ounces. So he was 2 months early. They rushed me to Freighter Hospital in Milwaukee, where I then had to go back and forth from Fond du Lac to Milwaukee for about another month, month and a half. With my son being a preemie, it came very close to where I thought I was going to lose my son also, which is very devastating to me. I believe that with all the stress I was under was the main cause why I went into premature labor with my son. Everything ended up working out. My son ended up being able to come home. He got off the breathing machine. Everything was fine. I get my son home. He's now a healthy 6-year-old boy that I wish every day he could have met my brother, because he reminds me so much of my brother. I mean, the things he does, the things he says, the facial expressions he makes is my brother 100%. I guess I'm just one of those people that I believe when something tragic like that happens and somebody that you love so much passes away, that a little piece of them must go somewhere. So I believe it might have maybe went into my brother. And then after that, after my son was born, me and my sister became a lot closer, and we started to realize that life is too short and family is all you have. So if the story touches you guys in any way, just if there's anything you can take from my personal experience, just tell whoever you that's around you that you love them and they mean the world to you, because you never know. You never know what's going to happen. And I guess that's it. So I hope you enjoyed my personal story, and I look forward to watching your guys's and hopefully giving you some great feedback. Thank you.